Today is going to be a great day.
This is your day for something new. This is your day to make it through. This is your day, so come along and see what you can do. You can have it, you can do it, you can make it, nothing to it. Successful living is yours. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Learn to be successful. Right now with Stacia Pierce.
Hi, this is Stacia. Welcome to Stacia Pierce TV and LifeCoachToWomen.com. I am super excited. I have so many awesome things to share with you today, but I want to make sure that I answer a big question that many of you have been emailing me and asking me. How do I make things happen right now in my life? And so I'm going to tell you some easy steps to get everything you want, everything you desire, your goals to come to pass. What does it take? I'm going to give you 4 things, just 4 simple things that you need to do right away. And if you do what I say, I promise you that you'll begin to see things activated and manifested in your life immediately. The first thing I want to tell you about is starting before you're ready. You know, my philosophy is not to wait until everything lines up, all the conditions are right, every circumstance in your life is where it's supposed to be, because it's not going to happen. You'll never get to a place where everything lines up perfectly. So what I want you to do is start starting before you're ready. Start when you just get the idea of something. Start when you feel like you know that this is what you're supposed to do. Start that book before you're actually ready to really write it. Just start to write the book. Start in the morning to write in your journal. You know what? I even coach one of my clients. I'm giving you a big inside secret because I usually don't tell what I really tell all my coaching clients until you start coaching with me. But I have one of my clients, and I'm telling you, they've been sitting on a book project for months, literally months. And I told them to go home and to pre-sell the book that they have been sitting on. They had their headline, they had the title of the book, they had their outline in the title of the book. They had a few of the chapters kind of started, but they didn't have the book finished. I told them to promise a 60-day delivery and to pre-sell the book. That way they could find out that people really want the book, if people even were interested in it at all, if the title was even good, if people even took a bite at the offer. And you know what? They had so many people sign up to buy this book and to pre-buy the book that it pushed them into getting ready. What do you think happened? They wrote the book and had it delivered within 60 days. They started before they were ready. What projects are you sitting on? What have you left undone? What do you need to start right now before you're ready? The second thing that you need to do is stop second guessing yourself. You know, sometimes even when we go to purchase something or we go to invest in ourselves, we go to make an investment to come up higher, to do better, to change our game, to change our life circumstances, and we say enough is enough, it's my time to shine, and we go and buy a new product, or we invest in a new program, or we decide we're going to go to a new conference or a workshop. Then you know what happens? It's called buyer's remorse. It's when you make an investment, you make a decision, and you finally take yourself off the fence, and then you go home and you second guess yourself. You know what happens? You get with usually the naysayers, the people that say, what? You did what? You were emotional. No, you weren't. You were ready. You know, or sometimes you go and talk to the wrong person. Those toxic people that have been clogging up your life, your whole life, they want you to stay in the bucket with them. They don't want you to get out. It's called the crab mentality. You heard it, but why do you keep submitting to it? Okay? So that's what happens. You second guess yourself. That's how you stop things from happening in your life. If you want things to change, if you want a transformation, if you're ready for your shift, if you're ready for things to transpire, to take off for you, dreams to happen, manifestation, goals to come to pass, that means you're going to stop second guessing yourself. You're going to have to make a big investment. You know that without any investment, there's no advancement. Where do you need to invest right now? What do you need to invest in? Where do you need to be? What do you need to be doing right now? What information do you need? Information changes the seasons of our life. It transitions us from one season to the next when we have new information. Where are you going to get that from? All right, stop second guess yourself. Make the investment so you can make the advancement. The third thing that has to happen is you have to see it in your mind's eye. I'm a big promoter of visualization and meditation. I believe that you have to see it and believe it before you manifest it. Get up in the morning, take 15 minutes and just meditate on exactly how you want the outcome to be. What do you want to happen? How do you want this to come out for you? What do you want to transpire? Do you know that it's funny thing that when you have a vision, you have a goal, you have dreams, you have desires, sometimes it's good to not share them right away, but for you just to take some time to visualize on it, meditate it, and just conceive it for yourself. See it finished. See it already done. Because what happens is when you share things too soon, that people that don't want to really see you succeed, they try to stop it. Boy, I know that firsthand. I've seen people that they'll shout and they'll say yes, 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 but when things begin to really happen for you, then they don't really want to see you progress. Somehow, they think in a pie mentality. They think there's not enough achievement, there's not enough abundance for everybody. They think that when you get your portion, somehow it takes away from their portion. Impossible. What's destined for me cannot be destined for you. What was created for you cannot be created for your friends. You were destined to do something that nobody else can do. You are a unique individual. You are a one-of-a-kind person. And whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, you're called to do, nobody else can do it just like you. So there's enough. There's enough of the pie. There's enough abundance. There's enough money. There's enough spots. There's enough space. There's enough open doors. There's enough opportunity for you to be on your game, to be at the top, and it doesn't have to affect anyone else. You have to believe it. You have to see it in your mind's eye. So take some time to see something big this week. Dream big, see it. All right? Then the next thing, the last thing, and I'm big on this. You've probably heard me talk about before if you follow me at lifecoachingwomen.com. And if you get my success report, which I hope you've signed up, and you get the success report every single week, you know that I'm big on you showing up. You have to show up. There are simply just places in life that you're supposed to be. There are seats with your name on it. There are locations that you're supposed to go to, that you're supposed to be there. I'm a big believer of this. Besides, if you're not seen, you're not considered. You have to be seen in order to be considered, and you can't be seen if you don't show up. So with that in mind, where should you be? Where are you supposed to be showing up? You have to make sure that you're not supposed to be somewhere, that you're supposed to show up somewhere, and you let all these little things in life come up and get you out of the place you're really supposed to be. Now let me give you a big hint. If you want something to change your life, if you want transformation to happen in your life, if you're really ready for your goals to come to pass, doesn't that mean you should show up at places that's going to give you information that will cause you to succeed? Don't you think you should show up and meet and network with people that are thinking like you're thinking, that are going in the same direction that you're going in, so that you can get some co-creators and passion partners in your life, people that are on purpose just like you? With that in mind, then I want you to start thinking about where you're supposed to show up. And now, from now on, I want you to make up your mind that you're not going to talk yourself out of not showing up where you're supposed to be. You know, excuses are nonsense and they kill our destiny. Like, I don't have the time to show up. I don't have the money. You can find the money for almost anything you really want to do. I have to show up by myself. So what? Go it alone. Or, my goodness, you know what if I show up and I don't get everything I want out of it? Well, where have you been showing up, and have you gotten to where you really want to be? All right, well, I'm excited. Those are the 4 simple steps. Now, what's next that I want to tell you about is July 25th, 26th, and 27th is the International Women's Success Conference here in Orlando, Florida. I believe, because you're listening to this, because you follow me and you're watching Stacia TV, I believe that you're supposed to be, you're divinely connected to me, and that you're supposed to be at the International Women's Success Conference. I believe that with all my heart. I believe you're supposed to show up. If any year you were supposed to show up, I know that this year, 2013, you're supposed to show up. This year is so packed with dynamic speakers, with content that's just out of this world, It's going to be absolutely epic, and I'm excited because there's so many new things that we're doing. But you know what? It's not about what I'm doing. It's about what you want to do. It's about where do you want to be in life. It's about what do you really want. What do you really want, and how bad do you really want it? If you're serious about being an entrepreneur, if you're serious about prospering and you're serious about profiting from your passion, what you really love, what you've been created to do, and you really want to know how to run an effective business and make money from it and start making money immediately, you want to at least make at least $1,000 in a week, or at least by the end of the month. Have an extra $1,000. Even if you don't want to quit your day job, you can love your job and you just want a second income, just so that you can have more money to do life the way you want to do it. Then I know that there's a spot, there's a seat with your name on it, and you're supposed to be there to meet me, to greet me, and to be with all those other women and men that are coming from all over the nation that are ready to finally see their goals and dreams manifest. So with the 4 steps I gave you in mind, think about it. You know, don't second guess yourself. Don't decide that you're supposed to be here and then not show up and occupy your seat. And then start before you're ready. Get your ticket now. Move on it fast. Do it today. Even if you don't know all the rest of the details, let it feel in itself. There's something that happens when we say yes. I'm giving you some really serious coaching advice today. You know what? When you just say yes, everything begins to come into place. When you make up your mind you want to do something, I made up my mind this year that there are 5 things that I was going to do, and nothing, and I mean nothing, was going to stop me. I'm at number 4. The 5th one is on its way. It's only May, and those things have already came to pass. You know why? Because I took a no excuse approach. I said yes. I started before I was ready. I decided to show up. I didn't let fear get in the way, and I changed certain things in my life. I showed up in new places, made new relationships, and all those things begin to manifest. That's what I want for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Not by what I read in a book, but what I've experienced. And I want to see you at the International Women's Success Conference, July 25th, 26th, 27th. Join me and Ari the Heiress, Damon Johns, so many others that are going to be there to just feed you with information and inspiration that will take your life over the top. If there's any place you ever were supposed to be in 2013, the International Women's Success Conference is one of those places. Now the secret is there's only a few spots. And what I mean by that is that it's May. And when I say few, you know, you'll get a seat if you act fast. But what I mean is that this year, like no other year, we are already half full. Unbelievable. I can't believe how people are just making a decision, buying their tickets, getting their room secure, and ready to show up. If you've been on tour with me, you know what I mean. They've been packed out every stop. That's what the conference is going to be like. I can't wait to see you there. I want to hear from you. Make a post on Instagram or Facebook. Talk to me. Let me know that you're going to show up. Let me know that you're actually going to do these steps that I gave you today. I love to hear your feedback. You know I really interact with my clients and those people that follow me, so I might even respond to you personally. Who knows? But I can't wait to hear from you and see you at the International Women's Success Conference. I know this is going to be your best year yet. Be inspired to succeed.